Hey Piscatorians, welcome back to the channel. So in the last video, you saw our spot prawn opener. It's been a while since we've done a cooking episode, so that's what we're doing today. I recruited my wife Carly, because she's actually the maker of this dish, if you will. A little backstory. A while ago, we had this dish that Carly found on a few different YouTube channels, I guess, that she watches, called Marry Me Chicken. And we did that dish over rice. And as I was eating it, I said, you know, these flavors might complement spot prawns. And instead of rice, we could use pasta. So we chose fettuccine and we did a test run. And yeah, I thought, you know, the flavors of this dish did not overpower kind of that delicate sweetness of the spot prawn. So we're calling this one Marry Me Spot Prawns over fettuccine. So with that said, let's get to the cooking aspect of it right over here in our wonderful little kitchen. So time to cook our fettuccine. We've got the water boiling. Add a little salt to that water, season it up. And then we're gonna add the fettuccine. We're going about half a box of the Brilla fettuccine. You could probably honestly use whatever pasta you like. This is just what we tried and it was good, so that's what we're doing. And we're gonna let this fettuccine cook up, and then we'll be ready to
start the sauce.
So now we're gonna let this cook up because the fettuccine takes a little bit longer, and then we'll set it off to the side. We'll build our sauce, and then the spot prawns will be cooked last and added to the dish. So we'll be back. Movie magic. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, 20 minutes has elapsed. The pasta's done. Time to drain it, set it to the side. Because we're setting it to the side, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil to it so it doesn't stick. You guys at home could do, you know, the sauce and the fettuccine simultaneously, but for the purpose of the video, we're doing it separate, so that's how we're gonna do it. Get this pan on like 5.5, kind of medium heat. A little bit of olive oil, like so, and then we're gonna saute our garlic. One thing, you guys should probably use fresh chopped garlic. However, I took our clove of garlic on a camping trip, and I didn't realize that we left it camping, or you know, we discarded it after we were done, till just now. So thankfully we had some minced garlic. So for this purpose, we're going to use the minced garlic, about 3 cloves, a little bit still sticking in there. Perfect. And then we're going to just saute that for a couple minutes. Don't want it to get bitter, just kind of release the flavor. Again, I think fresh is better, but you know, in emergency situations, this will work. Okay, so yeah, because it's a hot pan, I think that's about right. We don't want to get this to be bitter. Then we got 1 cup of better than bouillon chicken stock. Add that to the mix, just like so. And then how long do we want to simmer this, honey?
Just a few minutes, and then we're gonna kick the heat down to medium low.
Okay, and then we're gonna add some cream.
We're gonna add the cream.
All right, so we'll be back in just a couple minutes to add that cream. All right, we are back just like that. I reduced the oven to medium low, 4 setting on our stove. Then we got 1 cup of heavy cream. We're gonna add that to it. We'll let that simmer. And then we're gonna add the cheese. We got half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We're gonna just slowly kind of stir that in. And we're gonna let that simmer for a couple minutes. And then we're gonna add our seasonings. All right, it's been a couple minutes. We got that sauce simmering. Now we're gonna add our seasonings. We got a 1/4 cup of oregano.
1/4 Quarter teaspoon.
Or excuse me, I said cup, I meant teaspoon, folks. You know, we're real cooking here in real time. I got that wrong, that is for darn sure. And then we got a quarter teaspoon of thyme. And then we got half a teaspoon of red chili flakes. And you know, I'm a wuss when it comes to heat, so we're just using half a teaspoon. If you like it a little spicier, you could double that to a teaspoon. It's all up to taste on that. And then, you know, because we live in the Pacific Northwest, we got to use the seasoning salt of the Pacific Northwest. The Johnny's no MSG seasoning salt. We're just gonna put a little dash of that in there because why not? And we're just gonna continue to mix that. All right, now you just wanna kind of taste that on the spoon. Always taste your food, right? Yep, that's perfect. Right amount of salty, right amount of spice for me. Now the last magnificent ingredient before we talk spot prawns is the Mezzetta sun ripened dried tomatoes. You can use another brand if that's what you got, but we're gonna put about half this jar of these beautiful sun ripened tomatoes in here. Maybe one more. A couple more. Yeah, that's about half a jar, I say. And we're gonna go ahead and just stir that a little bit. Let it continue to simmer. And we're gonna step over to our portable butane burner and cook off those spot prawns. All right, so we got the little butane burner. Got about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of salted butter, a little bit of olive oil so that butter doesn't burn. Then I have some beautiful deveined spot prawns. We only got about 51 of them, so we ate some the first night and then made 2 bags of 16. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper. Gonna just kind of mix that up, and then we'll wait till this gets a little hotter and we'll drop them in. We've got our pan hot. We're just gonna drop these bad boys in, all deveined. You want to devein them so you're not eating shrimp poop, you know, unless you like shrimp poop, then by all means you do you, but I try to stay away from the shrimp poop. So you just devein them, run a knife across the top. You'll see the little poop vein in there, pull it out. Who knew we were talking poop while we're cooking, but it is what it is. And yeah, we're just gonna give these guys a couple minutes on each side. Just keeping it simple. I mean, if you wanna put a different seasoning salt and salt and pepper, more power to you. But I kinda like that sweetness of the shrimp, and I want it to shine through as best as possible because it's pretty delicate, easy to overpower them. You know, we'll start flipping these dudes with the tongs. Well, that one doesn't want to flip. This one got a little mangled during the peeling process.
My bad.
Already said she did that one.
Did all of them.
I was gonna take the blame for it. You did all of them? Oh, that's right. You did do all of them, didn't you? Yeah, she did all of them. She did a pretty good job, with the exception of that one. Must have made her mad.
Husband and wife bantering.
What's that?
Husband and wife bantering.
That's right. This is real life. This is how we do it at home. A little sarcasm back and forth. You know, makes the marriage happy. And talk a little smack every once in a while. Talk too much, your wife will smack you. But never too hard. Yeah, so just like that, guys, those dudes are about done. We're gonna get them off the heat and build this plate of marry me spot prawn fettuccine. All right, so we're gonna take our fettuccine, and remember, we're just cooking for two, so you can increase this recipe as you see fit. You can use more fettuccine. That looks pretty good right there for a plate. Then we need a little spoon here. We're gonna plate up this wonderful sauce. It's a nice thin sauce. Just like that. Then we're gonna drop some beautiful fresh spot prawns on there. And then we have some fresh basil, give it a little green color and a little more added flavor. And that is marry me spot prawns. I think it's delicious. Give this one a try, guys. See what you think. Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, please smash the like button, share the video with a friend, and also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. And while we're not on the water, but as always, guys, tight lines out there. See you next time.